Hello everyone and welcome to this Game of Thrones Season 7 preview. So in the north, I think we're going to see mainly focusing around Jon Snow and obviously Davos. Maybe you'll see a little bit of White Walker action heading towards the wall, or even getting to the wall. It might even be that at the very end we'll get to see the wall falling, or at least some White Walkers getting through, because obviously there's not many Night's Watch left now. So, how are they going to actually stop those White Walkers? How will Bran affect it? Because obviously he had that mark in the previous seasons which basically allowed them to break through the magical barriers, and obviously the wall is just a big magical barrier. So I'm guessing what happens is Bran will get to the wall, pass under the wall, which will then allow the Night's King to basically counteract the magic that protects the realms of men from the White Walkers, and then they'll just maybe the wall might not completely crash, but perhaps they'll crack in a section and they'll just come swarming through. Maybe that's more of a thing that'll come towards the end rather than probably maybe more like a season finale kind of thing. Because I don't think that really is setting up season 8, because pretty much everything else has to be settled for season 8. So in the south, I think we're going to get plenty of battles, but whether or not it's going to be one in the beginning or first couple of episodes, obviously with Dany and the Dothraki and the dragons basically wiping away all the King's Landing and the Lannister armies. I'm not sure how they're going to get around, because dragons essentially will win pretty much any fight. So unless it's like using it on occasion, but even like all those Dothraki and Unsullied, it should be enough to take down pretty much any army, since they've severely weakened the likes of the Tully, whatever forces were there, and obviously with Tyrell forces. So obviously Olenna Tyrell is coming back, but I don't think we've seen much of her really, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with their forces. And then there's a question, what's with Euron Greyjoy? How's he going to show up? Will it be like he'll just turn up and then boom, he's killed straight away? You thought they brought him back. I mean, they could have just thrown him away, they could have just done nothing with him in the show. But there must be a reason why he is back. We must do something reasonable size, because there's a navy force, perhaps a big naval battle will happen, and they are having longer episodes, so that could be quite interesting to see. And there obviously was the things in the books about he could have a thing which could control dragons, the whole that could control dragons, but they haven't exactly done anything with that in the show, so it's probably not going to happen. So I'll probably guess he's probably going to die off this season, because, well, I'm not exactly sure how he could actually stand up to the likes of all these dragons if he doesn't have the horn which basically binds the dragons. Okay, so who do I think is going to live or die? Well, Cersei, I think she's got to go this season. Jaime, I think he'll survive. The Hound, survive. Mountain, die. Tyrion, survive. Euron Greyjoy, die. Theon Greyjoy, survive. Sister Greyjoy, I can't remember. Yara Greyjoy, I think she'll die. Jon Snow, survive. Or Jon Targaryen. Davos, I think he's going to go. Melisandre, survive. Arya, Sansa, survive. Bran, survive. Littlefinger, survive. Varys, survive. Oh yeah, Sam will survive. Yeah, I think that'll do for predictions. I can't think of that much anymore. Thanks for watching this Game of Thrones preview episode. I'll be back next week with a review of the first episode. Fingers crossed. And if you liked and enjoyed this, please subscribe for more videos.